Hey, what's up? Welcome to a new video. This time I will talk about how to get backlinks in 2025. And these are my proven strategies that I've been using over the last 10 years for our own businesses, but also specifically I'm using them right now to get a bunch of new backlinks for our new rebranded company Magier. And yeah, let me just jump in and share some of my thoughts around this. So one strategy that we've been always using is sharing valuable content, and especially content that is visually appealing. In this specific example, our company was Base Templates and we were sharing a startup fundraising market map. So my idea was, let's just pull together all the different companies that are building tools for founders that are fundraising and putting it into one market map here. And the idea was to share this market map on our own blog, but also on social media. And the feedback was awesome because on the one side, it got so much attention on social media because people were commenting, hey, this is awesome. I was always waiting for something like this. Or other vendors were saying, hey, you forgot me. Can you please add me to the next version? Or people were just reusing it for their own content, as you can see here on the right side. Because a lot of people are struggling with creating visual content like this on their own. But if there's something out there where they can just reference, hey, this is done by Max, for example, or Magier, then they are happily sharing all of this. And in this specific example here, we were getting over 100 backlinks just from this one content piece. Because on the one side, we were getting a lot of shares on socials. Second up, news outlets were using it because they are always also looking for new interesting content. Third up, some of these vendors were sharing it on their blog because I sent all of them an email and said, hey, you are part of the startup fundraising market map. Are you interested in creating a content piece around it? And a lot of them did it. And then last but not least, it was just shared on a couple of different outlets, blogs, and yeah, basically random people saw it and posted about it. And this is one example of how one piece of content can be a huge lever for you in creating new backlinks. And this can be something like a market map, but you can also just create an infographic, for example, or you could do something like top 10 AI tools for your design workflow in 2025. Because in the end, content that's visually appealing will always win and people will love to share it. So think about for your own content, for your own business, what could be some visual content that you can create. Number 2, make a list of tools you work with. So this is a super easy win. For example, we at Magier, we are using, 20, 30 different SaaS tools. And these SaaS tools are cheering for you because you are one of their clients. And so I was just texting a bunch of them and I was asking, hey, would you be interested in doing a customer story about us? It's super nice for them because they are always looking for nice testimonials, and in exchange, you will probably get a backlink or even more from them. And it worked very well for some of the vendors. Or on the other side, you can take a look at their blog. And so, for example, on the tool Superflow that we are using, they had a list of webflow agencies. And I just asked, hey, we are a happy customer of yours. Would you be interested in adding us? Works like a charm. Super easy win to get a ton of new backlinks. Number 3, be a podcast guest. So being on podcasts is super helpful in backlink building because most of the time in the show notes, there will be a ton of links that are looping you back to the websites that you are working on or your companies. And most of the podcasts are published on different sources. So for example, Spotify, YouTube, LinkedIn, everywhere. And so you get backlinks from a bunch of different platforms. And obviously people are sharing the podcast if they are running it, and you can share it, so it also builds up trust amongst your audience. So being a podcast guest, something really nice for building backlinks. Number 4 is about review sites. So no matter if you are a service provider or a SaaS software or whatever, there are a ton of product review sites online. So for example, for us at Magier, we are a service business and there are 2 big ones. First one is Clutch. It's the main review website for service providers. So for example, graphic design services, and Trustpilot. Both of them, you can create an account for free. You get a backlink from their site, and it's also super helpful to collect testimonials, to collect reviews. Number 5 something that you will probably already have thought of: guest articles. So imagine you have a blog and someone comes to you and says, I will create an awesome piece of content for your blog. So you get the traffic out of this blog article over and over again. Would you say no? No. I would say, yes, please do it. It's super, super nice. And it's also fine for me if someone links back to their own website if they have created this great piece of content. So for example, if you want to create backlinks for your own website, you can go to other websites and offer them guest articles. In this example, I was doing a guest article on the Icons 8 blog, so a very strong blog. I was talking about my design lessons from 100 pitch deck design makeovers. And make sure to really provide a super, super stunning blog article, something that works very, very well for them. And then it will be super easy to get also the backlink from them. Next idea is to do some sort of link exchange. So for example, you could go to any company and say, hey, you link back to us and we link back to you. Depending on how strong your domain is and your authority, it might be easier. Sometimes it might be harder, but this is something that has been working for as long as the internet exists. Number 7 is active outreach. Active outreach takes a lot of time, and depending on how good you do it, it is also quite hard to get it done properly. But you can do outreach to other websites and ask them to include some backlinks to your website. And it works especially well if there are 3 things. Either you have a special offer for them, you have some valuable content or resources. So for example, we have this conversion rate optimization checklist, and a lot of websites are talking about how to optimize your online shop. And if you have a checklist like this, it's more likely that they include you on the blog or something than, for example, if you just want to have an ad saying, hey, Magier, go there, buy your graphic design from them. Or the third option would be if there's some affiliate involved. So if they are getting a kickback if someone buys through the backlink. Number 8 are top lists. So for almost all products and services, there are these top lists out there. So for example, here Failery was talking about the 6 unlimited design services in 2024. We asked them to include us in the article. Was super, super easy way because, for example, they want to list the services out there. And if there's a cool new one coming around, they are happy to include it. You can search for these lists just by typing in the keywords in Google or using a tool like SEMrush. Number 9, Freebies, one of my favorite ways to build backlinks. In these 2 examples, I got a backlink from Notion because we were building some Notion freebies around marketing, startups, and all sorts of things. And I could link back from my Notion account to our website. And the second freebie is on the Figma marketplace. So I could create something, share it for free on the marketplace, and then also have a backlink, but also people coming over from there. Number 10, PR. So PR, super hard to do, but obviously if you get a backlink from Forbes or any other major publication, it's super, super strong. So if you know any authors at these publications, make sure to reach out to them, ask them if they want to include a quote from you or something like this, or if you can share some interesting insights from the industry, and especially statistics or something like this is always super, super helpful to be included in these articles, and it helps a lot. Number 11, super, super easy. Just ask your friends. So if you have other people working in the industry, you could ask them, hey, would you be open to giving me a backlink from your website? And obviously they won't say no. And you can also give them back something in exchange in the future, but it's one of the easy wins. Last but not least, my pro tip. You should make the life of the other person as easy as possible when it comes about backlinks. So, meaning you should be very specific what to add where. And one example here would be, I asked Superflow, hey, can I get a backlink in this blog article? And I was already searching in the blog article for a very nice phrase where they could link back from. And they were talking a lot about website redesign. So I asked them, hey, can you change this to a link and link back to our main page? And be very, very specific so that it's just a couple of minutes for them to changing it. Because if you would reach out to them and say, hey, I don't know your website, but can you from anywhere link back to my website? They will be like, no, I don't want to be, I don't want to spend so much time doing it. So you should rather tell me. And yeah, that's one of my pro tips. Also, if you are looking for any help in terms of graphic design or webflow development, make sure to check out our company Magier. And last but not least, if you are looking for more marketing and design insights to grow your business, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos. See you in the next one. Bye bye.